Okay, Must Grill here. I'm cooking tonight something I love. I love. It's grilled fish, or excuse me, blackened fish. I went to South Carolina today. Went up to the Carolina Fresh Fish and Seafood Market on Boiling Springs Road in Greenville, South Carolina, just to check it out. And there they didn't have redfish. He said he'd had them before, but he still had two yellowfin sitting out there. I bought one, and he said it was small, so he gave me two of them for the same price, and that's a good place to do that. But I got these shrimp too that are they're like this big. I'll show them to you. I'm gonna scampi them things with some red wine and some butter and garlic and finish them off in the oven. But this here is the blackening tool. This is a Lodge cast iron griddle. It's a big one. See, look at that. I mean, here's my hand. That thing must be, I don't know, there's 6, 12, 16 inches maybe wide, 16, 18 inches wide. I'm going to crank up this Sterling forge here, and it gets hot. I'm going to let it run for probably an hour before I put these fish on. It's just a little after 5. I'll probably crank it up about 5:30, quarter to 6. This thing I know will be at least 700, 800 degrees when I throw these fish on here. And you just got to stand back and watch the parade of smoke and smokelicious and goodness that comes out of blackening fish. And I'm going to use Chef Paul Prudhomme's blackening seasoning that come out of that book that's on my website here on YouTube. I talk about so much. Anyway, we're going to blacken some fish. We'll be back. Okay, Must Grill here. I want you to look at the size of these shrimp. Look at this. 3 of these shrimp, total was 14 ounces. Over 3/4 of a pound of shrimp. And 3 of them. 3 shrimp. Alright, here's the blackening seasoning for the yellowtail. This is hush puppies, because I don't like wasting my stomach's real estate space for rice, beans, corn on the cob. When I'm eating like this, I'm eating fish and hush puppies. And in the hush puppies, we're going to have onions. We're going to have 2 stalks of celery. This is, I don't know, half flour, half yellow milk, half yellow cornmeal. And we do it in Georgia. I put some salt, a little bit of black pepper in there, and a sprinkle of dried parsley. And we're going to mix it up. We've got the butter, the garlic, and breadcrumbs and the wine for the scampi. This is going to be the scampi. These things, I want you to look at the size of them. I mean, dang, folks. And they smell great. They're absolutely wonderful. Anyway, and here's some Parmigiano Reggiano for the scampi. So anyway, we're going to fire up the grill. I didn't bring the yellowtail out. I'll show you that in a little bit, because we're going to put this is a mixture of paprika, white pepper, red pepper, cayenne pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, bay leaf. Woo! I mixed all kinds of stuff in there. Just go crazy. Look up blackening season on the internet. Use what you like your best, you know. Anyway, I think we're just about ready here. I'll show you the fish here in a little bit, and we're going to crank up that grill. All right, we'll be back. Okay, I got to plug this place in Greenville on Boiling Springs Road. It's called Carolina Fresh Fish and Seafood. I went there and I picked out a yellowfin, and it was this one here, and he said that he didn't like these fillets because they was too small. So for the same price of these, he filleted another fish. He only had 2. He says, I'm gonna give you the second one here, and look at that skin on. Oh, smells so sweet. I mean, I'm gonna freeze these 2 and blacken these 2. So these I'll vacuum pack them. They'll last for, I don't know, 6, 7 months, 8 months in the freezer, or maybe longer. They won't last that long right here. I'll thaw them out in a few weeks and eat them. All right, here we go. We're fixing to start. I'll be back. Okay, Must Grill here again. All right, then these are 2 I kept. I'm freezing the other 2. They're seasoned heavily. If you're going to blacken something, leave the skin on, because you're going to put this side down first and put on the butter. First, I'll melt this butter, And then I'll put about half of it on here, and then when you stick it on that hot griddle out there, while it's you cook this side first, turn it. It only takes about 4 or 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Turn it over and pour the butter on. When this side is turned up, it'll be blackened. Pour the rest of the butter on, and watch out for your eyebrows because it will flame. All right, this is it. We'll show you what happens. We'll be back. Okay, here's these big ass shrimp. Look at them. They're gigantic. All right, we're gonna put them in some butter with some olive oil, and here we go. And we're just gonna let them fry there for a little bit. And we're gonna throw in some garlic, and I got some parsley, breadcrumbs, red wine. We're gonna finish it off in the oven. All right. Only got one hand, and the fan's running, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back against Must Grill here. I done poured in some wine, and it's a Pinot Grigio Da Vinci, and we're gonna put in a little bit more butter here. Just gotta add that. That's beluga butter there, folks. I'm telling you. Anyway, we're gonna let this scampi up here. There's about 7 cloves of garlic. If you do a whole pound, you want to put 14. Scampi. All right, we're just gonna put this in the oven here. Let it roast up, and we're gonna start that blackened fish. All right, we'll be back. Oh, look at that poor thing. Anyway, we'll be back. Okay, Must Grill here. I put these in about 4 minutes at a 600-degree broiler, and I want you to look absolutely wonderful. All right, we're gonna go blacken some fish. We'll be back. All right, Must Grill here again. Look at that. This thing's about 700 degrees. Here are the filets. We're gonna throw them on there just like that. Look at that. We're gonna scrape off out of this pan. Throw that on there too. There we go. Now we're gonna do about 3 minutes here. Just we're gonna keep on. I got my lovely assistant here. She's doing it. Yep. These are yellowtails out of South Carolina. It don't take long to do them up. All right, we're gonna flip them over here in a minute. Yeah. These are blackened. This is about 700, 800 degree pot right here.
With a ton of butter.
Oh yeah, tons of butter, just like they do in Louisiana, South Georgia, South Alabama, and South Mississippi. All right, we're gonna flip them over now. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them tighten up. Yeah, now you put on the last of the butter. This is where you get the flames if you ain't careful. Alright, we let them cook for about 2 more minutes. When we put them back in that plate, I want you to look at that. Yum, yum. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Alright. Woo!
Smelling up the neighborhood.
Yeah, it smells good, don't it?
It does. It smells yummy.
Delicious. Delicious, delicious. Yeah, just a little bit longer. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Good old blackened yellowtail. I was hoping for some redfish, couldn't find it, but yellowtail's just as good.
That's good, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting there. So you got to have a really hot cast iron pan to do this. All right, I think it's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. Look at that. Look at that. So you always want to keep the skin on. You go to the fishmonger, tell them leave the skin on the fish. Because if they don't, you can't do flounder. You can't do flounder without it. You can't. You got to do a tough, I mean, not a tough, but a solid white fish like yellowtail. Red snapper works good. Redfish from Louisiana. All these thin white fillets work real good. All right, we're ready now. Okay, look at that. 4 minutes, 5 minutes. They're already flaking off there. All right, we're ready. Okay, must grill here again. Fish is done, shrimp's done. Here are the hush puppies. This is peanut oil, and it's, yeah, you can cook anything you want, but peanut oil is the best if you're gonna cook southern. Anyway, gonna cook southern, you gotta use peanut oil. So anyway, this is kind of shimmering. We're gonna do some hush puppies here, and we'll be back. Okay, must grill here. Yep, we're frying some hush puppies here. More like hoe cakes, I guess. Yeah, but everybody watching that, they probably don't know what hoe cakes is. Anyway, it's cornbread with hush puppies. It's got celery and onions, red pepper, and black pepper, and salt, all mixed in together. And we're frying them in peanut oil. I mean, if you really wanted to be true southern, you'd fry it in pig lard or bacon fat, but I'm watching my cholesterol, so I just use peanut oil right now. Alright, we'll be back. Whoa, this is a eat your steak and fish too. And smoke a cigar.
Just walking.
Yes, we're gonna have fish, hush puppies, and shrimp scampi. Okay, must grill here. Here we go. We got the shrimp, the hush puppies, blackened yellowtail hush puppies here. This is my lovely assistant's pieces. Her plate's empty. I don't put nothing on her plate, so because she don't feel mine. So anyway, this is it. We're gonna go watch the rest of Uncle Buck and have a good weekend. All right. God bless the troops. We'll be back.